What is going on, everyone? It's your boy AC back with another video, and as you guys can see, we have both of the City of Love SBs that came out on the 9th. I know we're a little bit behind, but it is what it is. I got both of these for $173.25 each, but in the US they dropped for $125, so a little bit more expensive than the typical SB prices, and that's because these are more of a premium version. But regardless, like I said, we have both colors here. This one right here is the Sale colorway. I think I like these ones just a little bit less than the actual burgundy ones. In my opinion, the burgundy ones are fire, but these ones, they're okay and everything. Some people like these ones, say they're way cleaner than the burgundy ones, but in my opinion, these burgundy ones, they look slightly better. I don't know what it is. I like them a little bit more. Maybe it's the materials. Honestly, it's most likely the materials, because I don't know how well you guys can notice, but the burgundy one has more of a leather feel than the other pair. So starting with this burgundy colorway, the paneling is all this really nice soft leather. Now it doesn't feel like the typical leather that we see on majority of SBs. It is kind of a mix between like tumbled leather and some suede. Then moving on to the swoosh, you can see that on both sides it does have this like crackle effect on it, which I'm not the biggest fan of, like the design of having everything crackled nowadays, but I guess it is what it is. It's not super noticeable or anything. It does have a nice, almost like a plastic border of the swoosh on the very back of it, making the swoosh stand out just a little bit more. Then moving on to like the toe and just the rest of the paneling around the shoe. For the other materials, the material feels a whole lot tougher than any other material we've seen, which does make sense because these are skateboarding shoes, so these will be great for skateboarding with this nice tough material on here. And then the tongue, the material on here is like a nice satin material. It's really soft. Then on the logo of the tongue, the Nike SB logo, you can see there's a red cord wrapped around it, and that's also seen on the white pair, which is symbolic for the shoe, because if you didn't know, this red cord pretty much symbolizes that everyone in the world has a red cord attached to their pinky, and the other end of that cord is connected to your like soulmate on their pinky. So that's pretty much the whole background story of each of these shoes. And you can see they do have that red cord around on the stitching on the bottom of the shoe. Then just quickly taking out the insoles, we can see that at least on this burgundy one, it's different on the white pair. But on the burgundy one, it also has a print on it symbolizing the red cord on the pinky. And yeah, nice design. This insole is actually really comfortable. It is a suede material and it does feel really nice. And then for both the burgundy and the Sale colorway, it does come with some red laces because of what I mentioned earlier about the red cord. But let's move over to this pair. This Sale colorway is a whole lot more just nicer feeling. Both of them have the exact same amount of padding and stuff, but I feel like these are going to be a little bit more comfortable. It has a whole lot more of satin materials, especially like around the toe, which feels honestly really nice. But moving on to everything else, the only real difference is the colorway, the materials, and then the swoosh. It's not crackled, it's more of a tumbled leather, which I like a whole lot more. You still see the red cord wrapped around the SB logo. Then just taking out the insole on this pair, we can notice that it is a little bit different than the other one. This one shows a whole lot more of the demonstration that I was trying to tell you guys of the pinkies. This one, you can clearly see the pinkies and the cord connected. They use the same material on this one, so it does feel really nice. The only real difference is, of course, the color and then the print on the bottom. And yeah, both of these are really nice. I love SBs mainly for the reason of the whole storytelling behind each shoe, and if you know about the storytelling on each pair of shoes, then it makes a whole lot more sense than not really knowing about it whatsoever, and you just see random cords connected. But with that being said, how do they look on foot? And in my opinion, both of them are super clean on foot. And again, one of the great thing about SBs is you notice that comfort level is way more increased than normal Nike Dunk Lows. These things feel amazing on foot. But personally, I do like the burgundy one slightly more than just the all Sale colorway. Don't get me wrong, they're both amazing looking on foot, but in my opinion, the burgundy ones just look a lot better. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of having like no holes on the toe guard and having the satin material. Just not the biggest fan of that. I just all around like how the burgundy ones look over the Sales. Now let's move over into some resale predictions on each pair of these shoes. Now I'm just gonna go through this pretty quickly because there's not that much to know. Pretty much, yes, each of these are reselling for over the retail price. Again, I paid $175 for each of these pairs, and they're selling for around $200 pretty much every single size. So yes, there is money to be made on them, so you can just quick flip them. I had no trouble whatsoever buying these pairs. I bought a couple pairs, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, should be no real issue selling them. They are, again, like a Valentine's Day edition shoe, and the best part is you don't really notice that it is Valentine's Day specifically. Just has little hints here and there, but realistically these can be worn as an everyday shoe. You don't have to wear them specifically as like a Valentine's Day shoe. Like those Valentine's Nike Dunk Low, the grade school pair we went over earlier this year. It'll be linked up here in the description if you want to watch that video, but these completely different than those. Do I think these will go up in price in the future? Most likely, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be anything that you need to go out right now, buy as many pairs as you can to hold on to. Realistically, these things are just a great quick flip. You don't necessarily need to sell them before Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is literally just a few days away. Do I think these are going to drop in price once Valentine's Day is over? No, I don't. I could see them staying between 200 and maybe going up to like 250, but I don't think it's gonna be instantly, if that makes sense. So in my opinion, just sell them now. That's what I'm most likely gonna be doing with them. I don't think I'm gonna keep any of them for the personal. I just don't need them that badly. Plus 2024 is shaping up to have some crazy releases, so definitely don't need to be spending my money on these when we have so much better stuff coming out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss any of my newest videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching to the end. It means so much to me. We've been growing like crazy in the past couple months, so thank every single one of you guys who have subscribed and just supported the channel. Yeah, there's really not much else left to say except for I will see you guys in my next video.